Hi, beautiful Virgo Nation. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Jesus Lord or someone. I am so happy to be back. I just counted. I think it's about almost like 2 weeks since I did my last reading. My little boy has been sick. But now we're back. I hope that we're back. I am so excited to be here. So, wow, that was quick. I'm still in June. I was like, am I not going to be able to do the June? But like, we're just 1 week into June, so we'll still do like your monthly June reading. This is not to plug. This is not anything. And it's not pro. It's not against. Just like the hat. Okay. Virgo, it's a general reading, so it's anything and everything goes. Take whatever resonates. We're going to start with 3 initial cards here, and then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into the energy. At the end of this reading, if you're curious about it, if you feel like, yeah, this is my reading, you're so welcome to the extension of it. I just want to show you what flipped, but didn't really sort of come out, but it's here, so I want to show you. Unfinished Symphony, which basically is about tying up loose ends, like finishing up little projects. Soulmate situation here. Time for a nap, which can be that you're a little bit overworked. And second chances, regeneration, coming back, being given another chance at something, a project, a relationship. I mean, we had soulmates there, so interesting to see where that goes. I still haven't looked at the first card, so we're still waiting for 2 more. 2 more cards for Virgo, please, for the month of June of 2022. There you go. Oh, so let's see if that's the same position. So first card out is a change in the wind. A change in the wind, number 12. And we got soulmates again, so it really wants to be a part of it. And it's in the second position, so they want these 2 cards in the same position as number 2. So soulmates, and truth be told, and I love the play on numbers because we have 4114. It's a mirror situation. I can't wait to get into this energy, see what that is about for you. So that's 2 cards for the second position. And then the third card is, I am so excited. I cannot tell you to be back. I love my son, but when you cannot work for 2 weeks and you cannot really do like all that much because he just needs to be still, and a 4-year-old that is needing of stillness, how's that working? Not great. Okay, third card. It's waiting a little bit. Maybe that's a sign of something. By the book. I felt a little bit out of place because of the rest of the energies that I feel. So it's going to be interesting to see what that is about. By the book. And it's not go purchase a book. We're doing it we're following the rules here. Or we're just doing like what is the easiest thing to do right now. A change in the wind. So we're starting with this 12, which is a lot of structure, masculine energy, organizing, structuring. So I just feel with this the first what do I say? The first whiff of like the first inkling of like hint of what the energy was about was like, okay, there's going to be a big change for you coming up in this month of June, perhaps a little bit like towards like going into July, early July, that requires, so like the more it changes around you, the stronger the wind around you, the better it is that you are really structured and organized. Like if you have planned for, I'm not saying that you should plan for disaster. You know, when people say, I prepared myself, I hope for the best, but I prepared myself for the worst. I just don't understand that analogy because it basically means that you are expecting something bad to happen. But this is like, if I compare it, I would say if there's a lot of stuff going down in a relationship right now, if there's a lot of things, a lot of changes happening at your workplace or like whatever, one thing to be structured or organized would be to like get a good night's sleep. If you just have the sleep down, the relationship is going to be so much more manageable, or like the work situation is going to be so much more manageable. That's not you preparing for the worst. That is just you being the best that you can in a situation that's going to inevitably change anyway. Does that make sense? So there's something about like, we just need, I know you're not interested in this. I just want to show you. Maybe it didn't look so bad on camera, but if this was me painting my nails, it would have looked like what has she done? But this is actually my son. My son has, anyway, I'm like, that's actually really good. Anyway, interesting fact. There's some need of having your ducks in a row. It's like you're in for a big change, you're in for a big transformation, and please like do whatever you can to help this transformation or help this change along. Does that make sense? If I didn't know any better, by the looks of it, it's a relationship that is about to shift, or there's a relationship. Either you're already, we're going to go deeper into these energies. Either you're already in a relationship and it's about to shift for you, or you're like single and there's a relationship coming in. There's a big, I don't want to say turmoil, but there's a big transformation. So I feel like it's related to whatever shift or change this is. So if there are more things going on there in your life than just a relationship, you're in for a big, big shift. There's something about like, okay, so we're attracting this beautiful person into your life. This person is attracting you into their life. You're as wanted in their life as you're wanting someone in your life. And this is the just most beautiful relationship, the most heartfelt, transformative, transparent, authentic relationship I think you've ever been in. By the looks of it, it feels like it's love in the sense of a romance, but it can be a friendship, like a deep, deep friendship that you never sort of experienced before. You just have each other's backs or each other's hearts, and it's just the most truthful, honest, open communication that you've ever been in. And 14 numerology-wise there is a new beginning for the heart. And a lot, like I said before, it's 1441 or 4114. It's like 4114 or it's 1441. It doesn't really matter. It just shows that it's a mirror effect. So it's like whatever you're, and that's true of everything always. But where you're at right now, Virgo, you seem to have been doing a lot of work on yourself. You seem to be like really have grown a lot and now have come to this place of just really big understanding and deep understanding of yourself. And that's reflected out into your world, and that's being mirrored out into your world. So whatever you're attracting back now is just really authentic and beautiful. Okay? And then we have by the book. And what I'm getting with this energy is that you're blurring out the lines. It's interesting because the image and the card itself is about, like if we were to read out from the book, the image itself is about, don't try to invent the wheel twice. We don't need to start a new trend here. We just need to follow what has been done before. The best thing you can do right now is just to follow what we've done before and just sort of go where it's easy to go. I mean, I'm not saying don't go where it's not. Don't go where it's not easy to go. Always follow where it's easiest. Always follow where it feels like most flow. That is the right path. If it's light, it's right. If it feels easy, it really is your right path. But there's something about blurring the lines here. It's like whatever was the easiest path or whatever was the next logical thing for you to do seems to not be the same thing anymore. We're blurring out the lines. And 11 is a new wish. It's a new wanting. It's a new dawn. It's a portal situation. It's like it's time to step through into something new energy here. Excuse me. Little smoothie. So we're just going to go deeper into these energies. A change in the wind. There's a big transformation, big shift there for you in June. Potentially into the first week of July. So can we just please clarify this change in the wind for Virgo, please? Feels like there was one more. 2 of Raphael. So 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. It's definitely someone that's really near and dear to your heart, or this is someone that's just about to come into your life that's going to be so near and dear to your heart. And this is the type of love. We have the Phoenix rising. It's resting on the shore, like the shoreline. It's resting on the beach. So it's like there's something about sharing the same. We have the mirror situation there again. So not only are you going to attract this person, or not only are you attracting people, if this is not a person, excuse me, if this is not, that's the throat chakra. That's like clearing out everything that is not authentic or real or honest. You know, it'll just clear, the toxins just clears out. Because I didn't have this when I was sitting down here, so it just almost immediately as I started your reading, I felt my throat going. So there's a lot about making your voice being heard. This is the real you. This is you putting your foot down, like showing, like, okay, this is the authentic truth about who you really are. But this is also about, the throat is also about being heard and understood, which is probably the biggest gift you can have from someone, that someone enters your life and they really understand you. They really get what you're about. I mean, I think that's probably the greatest love or greatest gift that we can be given, right? And also to understand another, that you like, that's what I feel with the mirror thing here. That you understand them as clearly as they understand you. And like I said, just because we have a mirror effect and you have reached this situation or this point or this vibration or level in your own life, in your own energy, that's going to attract a certain clientele. That's going to attract a certain type of person with the same energy. However, not only are you going to attract someone that's on the same level as you are now, they have shared your past. So if you're starting to talk about your past, or starting to talk about like things that has happened to you in the past, they might not have like the exact, like to the T of the exact same situation, but definitely emotionally the same situation. So like you will really understand each other because you understand each other's past as well. And what's beautiful is that both of you, like, you're not in a fight anymore. So whatever this past Phoenix rising situation, like Dark Night of the Soul type of journey has been for you, you're not in that fight or flight situation anymore. You learned from it and you moved on. We're in this most like loving and authentic and beautiful place within yourself. But the big change here is about coming together with someone that's really near and dear to your heart. So there might be an upheaval. There might be, because you meet this person, you're actually leaving another relationship that you're already in, or you're just feeling like, okay, you just feel like it's time to move on from the relationship that you're in. You might not even, it's not about you cheating on someone or you know, it's just you feeling called away from there because you feel like this relationship is over, it's done with, we've exchanged information that we're supposed to, and on to the next deep healing. I just get deep healing emotional relationship with someone else. Is this a situation where we can change, like if you're already with someone and we're looking deeper into the situation, I just find that whatever has happened in the past between you guys, if you're already in a committed relationship, there's great potential for great healing. So you feel where you're at in this story, right? And then we have the truth be told and soulmates. Truth be told and soulmates. So for some of you guys, this can actually be that you're having a little bit of trouble to get out of your existing relationship. You feel called to leave the relationship because you might not even understand that there's another person calling you. So sometimes we just need a little help. I know that doesn't look good on paper. It doesn't look good in life whatsoever. That sometimes we just need to meet that other person in order for you to actually be able to cut the ties with the previous one. And it can be really hurtful and can be really hard, but sometimes we need to have a little bit of a carrot or a little bit of a we need this situation right now to be able to break up with a situation that you're not supposed to be with anymore, be in anymore. And you're doing a service to the person that you're with also. If this is you being left by someone else, if there's someone else and you just sort of don't really understand why someone else is leaving you, it's because they're making room for you to meet the person that you're supposed to be with now. Doesn't mean that it was bad in the past. It just means that you're going to move on to something that fits energetically better. So can we just get a little bit more about this relationship or about this situation for Virgo, please? The whole deck wants to come out. Wow. So let's see if there's another one. Another two. Oh, this. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is not obviously going to be for all. But there's a two of Raphael. And we have and we have 1, 2 there at the 12, right? 1, 2. We have the 2 and then another 2, and then we have the ace, which is the 1. So we have a lot of 1, 2 here. Beautiful new energies here. So I just want to say there's two people under the dome, like two people really understanding each other, getting each other, speaking each other's language. Maybe for 1 or 2 people, like this reading is about, maybe someone has been, because I don't think it's vice versa, because it's usually, because I'm not 100% sure, I'm just going to say, there might be a person that has been straight, or you've been living in a heterosexual relationship your entire life, and maybe you have felt it, maybe not, that you were bisexual or you were homosexual or whatever, and this is your, you need to meet in order for you to make, I understand the big upheaval in this and the big transformation, the big transition for some of you guys, that not only are you shifting into a new partner, you're changing the sex of the person. You're, instead of being with a woman, if you were with a woman before, you're going to now be with if you're a man, you're now going to be with a man. If you're, it's going to be the opposite sex. And so I understand the Phoenix Rising. I understand for some of you, it's not just leaving a relationship, or it's not just getting into a new one. This is you identifying, the truth be told, you're identifying who you truly are in this world. That's really brave on you, Virgo. Kudos to you. And then we have, and I said that's a side note, that's not for everyone, obviously. It's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or a promotion. But Ace of Ariel is all about love, and she's all about the manifestations. And you're sitting on gold. Ace is new energy. It's a new, is new beginnings. It's a new start. There's a really, really refreshing relationship coming in. It's a breath of fresh air, for sure. It's something you've never experienced before, Virgo. If this is in an already committed relationship, if this is a job situation, if you're not looking for love whatsoever, if this is a job situation, it's like a match in heaven. Like finally you're stepping into your passion. This is it. This is what you're supposed to do. We're blurring out the lines. Like we're not following, you're not walking down the same path that you did before. And if you're changing from hetero to homosexual, that is blurring the lines for sure. You're not following what you've done before. If this is you leaving a relationship and coming into the new one, this is something different. So in the past, even if you have shifted or like outgrown the situation, you might have left a relationship or someone else has left you, or you might have changed your job, so whatever. But then you find this new job or you find this new relationship, only to find out a few months into the situation that, you know, basically you're with the same person, or basically it's the same job again. It's just a different address or a different, you know, whatever. This time, not so much. This time, different story. You're choosing something completely different. You're choosing a new path, different type of relationship, different type of person, different type of job. Can you clarify the by the book, please? Not too many. Clarify. That's the clear message we want. The High Priestess, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So I just feel like you're coming into your own. You're listening to your intuition. You're discovering things about yourself that is about to come up to the surface. You probably have been waiting long enough on them, like you're just been playing it a little bit safe, or / you've been the best version that you knew how. But this is a new situation for you where you just start to really express who you authentically are. And like I said before, and we have 11 here, 1 1. We have Ace 1, and then we have 2 2 2, and then we have 12 1 2, and it's just 1 and 2 and 2 and 1, 1 and 2, or 1 1. It's like it's just those numbers. And if we have any other numbers, it's a mirror number, 14 and 41. So it's like it's like numerology wise, this is just a play on. It's just your divine counterpart in passion. So if that your divine counterpart in passion, if that is a romantic partnership, if that is a friendship, if that is a project, a passion project, or if that is like a new job or whatever, this is like you hit the jackpot. You really are coming into some really gorgeous energies here. And it's because of you, Virgo. You're shifted. You're shifting. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. So if you're interested in this, if you feel like, yeah, this is my story, or like you're intrigued by it, you feel called by it, you're so welcome there. The links to that is in the description box down below. Read about them and see whatever fits you better. And if not, thank you so much, Virgo, for watching. I'm so happy to be back. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you keep showing up here and you like what I give you, I would really appreciate you subscribing. And then also hit the little bell if you want notification on when I upload my videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. See some of you in the extension.